Ramadan this year is around, well, it starts around about the 8th of June 2016, and every year it moves forward by 10 days. So what that means is that this year, on average, a day in the UK is going to be about 17-18 hours when you're fasting. If you have diabetes, there are a few things that you need to know if you wish to fast. One of them is that if you go without food and water for 17-18 hours, your body is likely to dehydrate. In fact, it certainly will dehydrate. Also, because you're fasting for about 17 hours, you have a gap of about 4 to 5 hours in which to eat and drink as much as you possibly can. The problem with that is that when you have your last meal at night around about 10 o'clock and your meal for the next day around 2 a.m, your sugar levels are going to be sky high, because you are then eating and then going to sleep, more or less. And the other side of the story is that when you get towards the end of the day, you would have used up most of your sugar energy, and then you're likely to go into a hypo because your sugar levels will be too low. So the advice to people with diabetes is to think very carefully if you want to fast. You can speak to your GP and get some advice. You can talk to your imam, your local mosque, and find out from a religious point of view as to what the options are. As far as I understand, if you're unable to fast because of a long-term illness, then the alternative is that you can give some money to charity for 2 meals a day for somebody who is poor, cannot afford to buy food, whatever the figures. They normally it's around about £3 to £5 a day, and so times 30. Or if you're not in a position financially to pay for it, you can actually just say your prayers, and that's the other alternative. The disadvantage or the danger of fasting if you have diabetes is that you will certainly have, you certainly get, you'll be dehydrated, and at one point for 7-8 hours your sugar levels will be sky high, and that will do damage to every part of your body. Your sugar levels are too high, therefore it'll affect your eyesight, it'll affect your kidneys, it'll affect your feet, and you're also, as a diabetic, and if you're from the South Asian community, you're at 5 times a greater risk of heart attack and strokes. So it's something that really needs to be very carefully thought about. People on insulin in particular have to be very, very careful, and there are certain medications that, for example, tablets like, for example, glycoside, which will cause hypo. That means low sugar. So if you're not eating or drinking for 17-18 hours, towards the end of the day, you're more than likely to have a hypo. So your sugar levels can go very low, and as a result you can go into a diabetic coma. Also, if you think about it, for 30 odd days in a month, your sugar levels are sky high from 10 o'clock in the evening till 2-3 a.m, or probably beyond that as well. The damage is continuous to your whole body, so it's important to think about, very carefully to think about diabetes if you wish to fast during that period.